Long ago, in the lush wetlands of Ioma, a village hemmed in by river gods and tangled mangroves, life moved to the rhythm of chorals, palm wine, and pride. Chiefs sat on bamboo thrones, market women rode with their tongues, and peace was the one stranger who never stayed long. Then, one harmattan morning, he came. No one saw where Ademela emerged from. Some claimed he rose with the river mist. Others whispered he was a spirit of the ancestors, returned in flesh. But he came barefoot, wrapped in faded cloth, with a crooked staff, a bag of clinking pebbles, and eyes like steel fire. He didn't shout, didn't preach. He simply laid down a raffia mat in the middle of the village square, hung a small sign. Wisdom for sale, pay what you can. At first, they laughed. Wisdom. In Ioma. Who needs that when you have juju and gossip? But the first to test him was Terebi, a loud widow whose voice could chase stubborn goats from the road. Her daughter had 2 suitors, one rich and rude, the other poor and kind. What say you, wisdom man? She challenged. Ademela stirred his calabash, looked to the sky, then said, better a dry fish in clean water than a fat one in poison stew. The crowd froze. Terebi blinked. She chose the kind man. Weeks later, he struck oil on his late father's land. The laughter stopped. Curiosity grew. Ademela's mat became the beating heart of Ioma. Ebia, a fish seller with 2 quarreling sons, asked, who should get our father's land? Ademela replied, divide it. But watch the one who begs for unity, he is the true heir. She did. One son gave up his share in tears. Peace returned. The village began to change. People fought less. Marriages blossomed. Even goats stopped wandering during market days. Soon, he was called the Transformer. A chorus of children sang. Know who they sell wisdom for corner. No Ademela, the peace restorer. But not everyone danced. Chief Emomotomi, the overfed leader of Ioma, sat on his throne fuming. No one came to his palace for advice anymore. His power, like old palm wine, was losing face. He tried to bribe Ademela with land, gifts, and even 3 singing maidens. Ademela declined with a proverb. He who dines with a thief will sweat when the guards arrive. Humiliated, Emomotomi plotted. He waited. He watched. Then came the test. Silas, a young hunter, came seeking wisdom. 2 women love me, he said. Terebi's niece, Ebia, humble and poor. And the chief's daughter, rich, proud, but beautiful. Who should I marry? Ademela spoke gently. Marry the one who speaks last when angry. In her silence is gold. Silas misunderstood. To test them, he publicly insulted both. Ebia slapped him hard and stormed off. The chief's daughter laughed, waved, and walked away silently. Silas chose her. The wedding was grand. Weeks later, she sold his goats, cursed his mother, and eloped with a fisherman from Bonny Island. Silas lost his mind. He wandered the market, calling for goats that were long gone. Ioma erupted. His wisdom is false. See what he cost. Fake prophet. Emomotomi roared, cast him out before he brings plague. The same people who once bowed before him now raise sticks. Children cried. Terebi screamed. But Ademela said nothing. He picked up his mat, his pebble bag, and staff, and walked to the village edge. Before he crossed into the unknown, he turned once more. When truth stings, the foolish attack the tongue that spoke it. But time remembers. He vanished into the bush. Seasons passed. The market lost its peace. Old quarrels returned. Ebia's sons fought again. Emomotomi grew greedier, his rule crueler. Even the goats returned to their wayward paths. One dry season, a small boy playing near the old mat site found a scroll wrapped in cloth. It read, "True wisdom offends before it blesses. Understand, then apply." And now, when the wind howls through Ioma, some say you can hear the echoes of children's song.